When you don't know what to go to, why don't you go where Frakschön sits? Now the Ritz. Different types to wear it.
Buongiorno amici, ciao a tutti, sono BC, and welcome back to another episode on the Diamond Society. I'm just sitting out here in the nice hot sun, catching some rays up on the deck here at Lurgan's house. Yeah, it's a little nice spot to just enjoy the sunshine and not a cloud in the sky today, which is brilliant. And man, oh man, the Diamond City is just looking fantastic. I mean, look at all these wonderful towers, and there's still more going up. They're just a little bit too far out of our render distance, but there are more towers, and this city keeps expanding and expanding, and it's looking really cool and really fine. So the last time we were together, we had a little bit of trouble, and yeah, apparently our beacon went missing, and President Anus basically in not so many words said that he was responsible for that. Hey, look at this. Shadow. No shadow. That's weird. Okay, anyway, President Anus said he was, basically responsible for that, and yeah, I don't know what to think about all that. That's kind of a jerk move, man, for him to kind of hold us here captive. And meanwhile, still cannot find Addictive G, man. I've been looking everywhere. I've tried to get a hold of her. She's nowhere. And if you look at like some of the stuff she's been building on lately, it looks like it's just kind of half finished, like it was abruptly interrupted. So I don't know what the deal is with all that. But there's some weird tree particles over here. But let me show you this really quick. This is pretty sweet. Oh, and there's the guy right there. There's James himself. I don't know what he's doing, but this tower that he's building out here is pretty sweet and pretty fine. I think he's working on making some sort of dock or something so that he can get back and forth. But yeah, we kind of almost spoiled this last time. We kind of glimpsed at it and saw it from a distance, but I don't remember there being a beacon. So that's new. Anyway, do I have bones? No, I don't have any bones on me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely excited, Amici, to bring you what we're going to do today. And today we are going to work on the library. Hey, what's up, Lurgan? There's quite a few people on today. It's pretty awesome. But we are going to work on the library. There is that's kind of been what we were told to do. I mean, that's President Anus said we had unfinished business, and that's definitely business we need to finish. Do I have any mail? I do not have mail. Hey, guys, check your mail. Check your mail. And check your female. Anyway, so we got some unfinished business, and that's namely the National Archive. We could more or less call this building done, the community center, unless we wanted to do some more stuff inside of it. But not sure. I still wanted to implement some sort of message board, but I'm not sure how to do that yet. So yeah, our focus is going to be in here. And the last time we were together, we showed what was going on down in the cow farm area. And I did get the sorting system worked out. So since we had cows coming from two different directions, the ones coming from one direction were completely bypassing and just going to the meat side, and the ones from the other direction were being sorted. So I just had to kind of reroute some of that piping, and it worked out just fine. So I got a ton of supplies down here, and I got a ton of supplies on me, and I think that's enough to kind of get going. Oh, it looks like we we caught our sun rays while we had the chance, because as always, it's a thunderstorm on the Diamond Society. Not rain, man, Minecraft had rain. We've got thunder. Let me turn this down a little bit because it is bound to get ridiculous. Let's see, weather. Just like that. All right. So I've been kind of working out an idea. So does weather not control thunder? What the heck, guy? Okay. Let's just do that. So I've been kind of working out an idea for this this library area, and I think I've come up with something that I'm pretty excited to show you. The main color that I want to use in this area is jungle wood. That's right. We're going to use a ton of jungle wood, and the reason why is because I really like the kind of raspberry, well, it's not raspberry, strawberry flavor that that this wood has in it. and by flavor I mean color. So I like the reddish tint that's in it, and we definitely want to exploit that and use that as much as possible. Now, I'm starting out right here because this is going to be kind of one of my side limits as far as where I want to build. Like that. Alright. And this is going to be one of the main windows that we'll be able to see, touch, and smell and feel. And the biggest thing is I want to go ahead and build this as mob-proof as possible. And to do that, we're going to build everything on a half slab down. Now, the main reason I want to do that is, well, one, I want, of course, I want it to be, mob-proof, but I really just don't want to have to worry too much about lighting. I want this build to kind of take care of itself when it comes to lighting. And the main reason for that is because I think if we can maintain like a certain dark light level in this build, it will definitely kind of pay dividends as far as our mood that we're going to try and set here in the library. And I want it to be kind of, I want it to be, peaceful, but I also want it to be just kind of, I don't know, just kind of dark and moody in the library. And I think that if we can achieve that, if we can kind of keep things dark and moody here in the library, it will also kind of create a little bit of additional atmosphere. And I think, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it'll enhance the actual colors that we're using. So by not having to oversaturate the colors that we're using with a bunch of light, we can kind of exploit the shadows to kind of provide extra amounts of contrast and whatnot to the materials that we're going to be using. So yeah, I'm basically using these beams here, and I want to try, as always with all of my builds, Amici, is I want to try and provide some sort of like real, no kidding kind of support structures, support beams. There's no gravity in Minecraft, but I mean, gosh, the more that I find that I build with that kind of stuff in mind, it just kind of helps my creative juices flow a little bit more as far as like the realism and the amount of detail that I want to provide. So when I start thinking about gravity, when I start thinking about the consequences of gravity in my build, that is indeed when I truly start to like provide details into my build that I normally wouldn't otherwise. So I definitely want to encourage all of you, if you guys are looking kind of like, well, what do I do? How do I incorporate, more detail into my builds? Consider things that are honestly outside of the normal scope and realm of Minecraft building, and that is physics, right? If you incorporate physics into everything you're doing, you will indeed find ways to provide detail, because everything's got to be supported, everything's got to have structure, and it'll just kind of help bring things along. And I'm still trying to work out the way in which I'm going to incorporate the actual farms, as far as like the one-touch dispensing of book materials, or paper or whatnot. And I'm not exactly sure how and whether I even really want to kind of go through with that idea. So I'm still kind of working that out. And I think the best thing, and usually a lot of people will build with like the function first and then they put the form, because of course that is, the most common saying is that form follows function. But I don't know, in my builds, it always seems to be the opposite. It seems to be that function follows form. I've always been a fan of basically just building something. And of course, I try to kind of keep like my overarching idea in mind. But like when I built this, I knew I was going to have a sugarcane reed farm in the middle. But I built the building first, and then I just want to like incorporate the function after the fact. And sometimes that doesn't always work out. Sometimes you can run into situations where you kind of paint yourself into a corner, so to speak. But I don't know. For me, it just seems to flow better, and it seems to work out. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. Ouch. Now, going back to that whole discussion about physics, like that. So we're going to put those little things in there. And again, it's just all about helping to drive the detail. And use 2 of you guys just to save 1. Okay. Yeah, and that's going to go just like that. Now, for our bookshelves, this is where we want to actually put them. And I've already laid out these stair patterns here, but that is actually all the detail within our bookshelves themselves. So now I just want to go and fill in the actual bookshelves. And a lot of these bookshelves, although the cow excuse me, although the cow farm is working right now and producing, you know, all the leather and everything that we need to start making crazy amounts of bookshelves, I am actually not I'm not using it just yet. All the books that I have right now on me that we're using for this piece is all stuff that... Wait, you should be a bookshelf. These books are all... Oh, dang it. Sorry. These bookshelves here are all ones that I've reclaimed out of a stronghold. So one thing I found was that underneath our... underneath Diamond Society's end portal... So the end portal is in the weirdest location ever. Like it spawned in the water. I've never seen anything like it, but it's basically a room all on its own that just spawned that way. And I guess the assumption was that there was no stronghold to it because there was no way in or out of the actual stronghold room. And since water was dripping from the ceiling directly, I guess it was just assumed that that it was just all by itself, that there was nothing more to it. But the fact is that I dug down just a little bit and actually found the rest of the stronghold. When I went down there, there was a library like immediately, like right there. So I was able to reclaim a lot of books from a library down there, which was really cool. In fact, I think it was, gosh, in the neighborhood of maybe 12 stacks of books, which was pretty amazing. All right, we're going to put our little thing right here. And perfect. Okay, so right out here, I think, let's start it right. Nope, not there. Maybe I can use him. There we go. Perfect. All right, and we're just going to bring this down like this. Like so. And I'm one short because it's right there. Like that. And actually, I'm going to need to make just a little bit more. Like this. Perfect. Sorry about the play-by-play today. I'm just, I guess I'm thinking really, really hard. Let's see here. And we're going to come up just like that, okay? Now, what I want to do here is I actually want to... actually, do I want to come all the way up here? No, I want to go one shorter. Just like that. And then right here on this ledge, I'm going to put these two guys like that. Two of the tripwire hooks like that. Yeah. And then, check this out. We're going to put a little piece of track like this. We're just going to put it down like one beyond where it actually needs to go. So we'll do that. And that's going to basically look like this is one of those ladders that can roll back and forth on the track that's up here. And then, let's see. See, we got these anvils. I think I'm going to put them right here. And this is just going to provide a little bit of extra detail later on. Once we actually start working the ceiling of this library area. Let me see. Let's go. Let's go check it out from a distance. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty cool. All right. And around here, you're going to see the same thing, right? So here is our area. That's where that shelf would be. And let's see if we just work out our pillar. Oh, that was a cool lightning strike. And I think we can go ahead and put this right there. Like that. And bellissimo. Okay. And you know what else? I think we should put like another small shelf down low. Like how about right like that? Yeah. And you were supposed to be a stair. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so like I got this little shelf around the corner here. We could put something on there. And I think I want to also, let's utilize some of this and let's put a, let's see, should it be right there? And then spruce 8, 9, perfect. Okay, and then we'll put another one. Let's see, how far up? Maybe a block and a half. Oh, fell. Well, that's okay. We want to grab some detail blocks down here, which I have in the middle. So let's grab, I got a dragon head. That should be pretty cool. I've got a white tulip, flowers. I've got a few cobwebs. Yeah, and let's see how we can implement this stuff. So let's see. Maybe we do like a spider web hiding around the corner there. Could put a pot with a flower. Let's put our dragon head like up here in the library. Let's do it at a little bit of an angle. That's good. I want to do it a little bit more of an angle, not necessarily a 45. Let's do it, because I know you can do it like at, was it? There we go. Yeah. Let's do that. And then around here, put another, oh wait, that's one down too much. Okay. Let's go take a look at this from a distance and see what we're looking at. Oh yeah. Amici, this looks great. This is really going to look good. This is really going to look good. So I'll tell you what, I am actually going to go and see if I can't give Ajax a call and see if he can come over and kind of help us as we finish working out the rest of this. And yeah, I'll see you as we get going. Oh my goodness, y'all. We are done. Whew, and let me tell you what, I am so, so pleased with the results. Like, seriously, it turned out better than I could have honestly imagined it in my mind. I mean, I kind of always saw it coming together, but Amici, this just kind of worked out. This worked out really well. Really well. And so let's see what we got going on here. You know, we got the occasional cobwebs here and there. We got things in item frames that are of little rare or intrinsic value all over the game. Using these end rods as candlesticks, I think that effect turned out really, really well. And we got these little alcoves off to the side. There's one there and one on the other side. And then this side is the entrance. But I think this is where I'm probably going to end up putting a spiral staircase to go down into the paper and cow farms. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do it on the other side as well. I think that's going to be the best solution, is the spiral staircase going down. And yeah, our staircase going up ended up really, really sweet and fine. Can't argue or complain one bit. Lots of cool artifacts. All kinds of goodness. And you may be saying, BC, there are a lot of dragon eggs everywhere. Yeah, well, James and I got together and we built a duplicator and made a whole bunch of dragon eggs. Really for the sake of using them as tools and not... I mean, they really have no purpose. I'll tell you what. If and when Mojang ever decides that the dragon egg has a second purpose other than just being a dragon egg, I will promise, cross my heart, promise, destroy every dragon egg in this world other than the one. But until that day, it's just another block. Might as well be an eyeball. Well, shoot, even spider eyes have purposes. Dragon eggs have none. Anyway, there are guys up here. I wish they'd shut up. But they've been up there for a while. Anyway, yeah, really excited with the way this turned out. Oh, man. Can't say enough. And look, there's Ajax, man. Hey, Ajax. Dude, you were incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much. Awesome. Cool. Well, there's just a couple other things I want to do before we call it a day and part ways. You see these little things here? There's still something I want to build. And do I have? I do not. Let's see. I need a workbench. Where is the workbench? There it is. And you can kind of see in my inventory what it is I'm going to build. So let's go ahead and do this. Like so. Bam. 7 enchanting tables. Alright, and we're just going to scrape off this little top piece on all these little guys right here. Just like that. And you know, kind of in the library, how they have special books at the end to use or evaluate or, I don't know, whatever, to do research. I don't know what they'd be for, but yeah, I think that works. It was kind of neat just being plain, but with the enchanting tables, I don't know. We'll see how it works. Maybe they'll go away, maybe they won't. And there's just one other thing I want to do, Amici. There's one other thing I want to put on display. And actually 2 things. So let's see. One is going to go right there, and one is going to go right there. And I've got one of them right here. Whoop. My own personal head. I'm going to put it right like that. Perfect. And the other person that helped me in this build, Ajax. Hey, bud. Hi. You were a really big help, and I'd like to reward you, immortalize you. Is that okay? Why not, dude? Oh, you can't even look at me. All right, well, face me. No, don't fall off. Gotcha, dude. And got your boots. Alright, man. It's for a good cause, Ajax. I promise, bud. I promise. And we're going to put Ajax right there. Perfect. BC and Ajax, man. Dream team. Finishing out the National Archive. And I might do something too with the ceiling, but I kind of really like it just the way it is, like open and glass. I think that is pretty sweet, pretty fine. So, yeah. The only other thing I got to do, like I said, I want to work these stairwells, do some spiral staircases in here, and I also want to get some librarians. I think 2 librarians down in this counter area, and potentially 1 librarian up in this counter area, and I think we'll be good to go. So, Amici, I think that's going to do it for today. Oh my gosh, it has been quite the day, but oh, so worth it. I really like how this turned out. And hopefully you do too. Leave me your feedback. Let me know what you think. Tell me how you enjoyed the video, and thumbs up if you got a chance, and you know what? Share it with your friends. Until next time, Amici, this is BC saying aloha and ciao a tutti. Bye-bye.